Hey, what's up, Forum? It's Gorilla Hands, and I'm bringing you another episode of Meet Your Fellow Forum. And who do we have with us today?
You have Sergeant Cortez. Gorilla, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Okay, to start off, same question I ask everybody who's on Meet the Forum. Where did you get your gamer tag?
Sergeant Cortez portion is from an old game, Time Splitters, which had Sergeant Cortez as a main character, and 8693 is my birthday.
Okay, cool. Now, Time Splitters, was that the first-person shooter on PlayStation?
Yep, and I own the GameCube version of TS2 and 3.
That was a really cool game. I remember, I think the first game had kind of a level editor to it. I don't know, did this 2 and 3, did that have the same thing in it?
Yeah, and like I don't have the first one, so I don't know how in-depth that got, but I think 2 and 3 really paved the way for like Halo's Forge, and because there was a lot more you could customize, like the map itself, and then where power-ups were, weapons, ammo. You can even control like the lighting, and you know, it made for a unique experience every time you went and played.
Yeah, cool. And it was in depth too. I mean, there's a lot of characters you can play as and stuff like that. So it's kind of strange that series died off because it seemed like it was really popular. I know I really enjoyed the first Time Splitters. But moving on, how did you end up meeting the forum?
Well, originally, when World at War was a couple months old, I went over to COD.com just to, you know, check on stats, because if you know me, I'm a registered stat whore.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just looking at those, and I decided to hop over to the forums just to see what was buzzing around, and Wiggy was there, you know, being Wiggy, causing a little trouble with the moderators, and I agreed with a lot of points that he had, and, you know, I started up with them, got the late Tezzy nickname branded onto me. Whether I liked it or not, I really didn't like Tezzy myself, but I've come to love it now. And when Wiggy broke off with Nuts and Hellion to start the forum site, he asked me to come, and I joined him.
Yeah, cool. Now, a lot of people may not know that you have your own YouTube channel. Can you kind of explain, you know, what inspired you to do it, and you know, the process behind running your own YouTube channel?
Well, a couple of the older forumers might know him. I don't think they like him very much, though. Death Josie. He's a guy that I used to play with a little bit after I got matched with him in a random game, and found out he had a YouTube channel. So I started following him, and he got me into the whole like, let's do commentaries, and his montages are the basis of mine today. He taught me that getting rapid kill streaks are a lot better than getting flashy, like, no scopes. So that's why you see, if you ever watch my montages, you'll see maybe one awesome no scope, and then, you know, everything else is a rapid streak.
Alright, cool. Now, I mean, your videos, I've noticed that you tend to lean more towards domination. I mean, what is your favorite game type playing Call of Duty?
Well, I mean, each Call of Duty is probably a different game type. Call of Duty 4 is where I do things that I would never think to do in any other game type, which is search and hardcore. And World at War, H2K would know this. Love you, man. We always used to run war together because that was our bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea, and I wish that Treyarch had included it in Black Ops, but without it, it's still a great game. And then Modern Warfare 2, I actually got into third person, which no one seemed to like, actually, except for a few people. But I thought it was a lot of fun, a great implementation into the scheme of things for Call of Duty. You know, people thought they couldn't pull it off as well as Gears did, but I think they did a pretty good job. And then Black Ops is all domination now that Mercenary TDM's gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I guess, you know, what's your favorite part of you know, making videos for your YouTube channel?
Probably the response that I get, because most of the time it's an overwhelming, like, good job, props, that whole thing. And that just gives me that warm little fuzzy feeling inside, knowing that I'm making people happy by doing this.
Okay, now what's your least favorite part of running the channel?
Probably having to do multiple takes of a commentary, or sometimes my computers crash and I lose all my games, and that was in Modern Warfare 2 when there was no theater. So if you lost something, you were screwed. And but sometimes I would leave up like bad commentaries as a joke. Like some of my friends still get me for I was doing a commentary early on a Saturday morning, and my mom walked down. She's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Mom, I'm doing a commentary." And like my microphone is so sensitive that it can pick up things from like the floor above me. So it heard her going down the stairs and saying hello. So, but I just decided to keep that because I thought nothing of it. But now my friends like to rag on me a lot for it.
Okay. What's your favorite video that you've done for your channel?
My favorite video? I'd say my Black Ops montage, because that I put so much effort in compared to the other montages. And like Modern Warfare 2, not saying it was easy to do it, but I'd probably have a montage number of clips within like 2 weeks. But those were really like subpar, I thought. My first one was like an intervention and tack knife montage. Everybody thought the tack knives were great. The sniping could use a lot of work. And now with Black Ops, I took probably a month to get all the clips I needed. And they were all rapid streaks and a lot of clips that I was really proud of.
Alright, cool. Now, you've played a lot of Call of Duty. What was your first Call of Duty game?
My first Call of Duty game was Finest Hour for the GameCube, and I have to say, I don't know why I haven't snapped that disc in half yet. It's just sitting somewhere in my games drawer. But I just thought it was really bad the way it was set up. It's nothing like any of the Call of Duties that have been out in the last few years. The health system is completely different. It's like a health bar, but you lose so much health each time you get shot, and then health packs are so rare that it's almost impossible to get through a level. The lighting in it, the brightness was very bad. Like, I tried to turn it up as high as I could, but it was still really dark. And then there were a lot of missions where you're like underground, or you're like under like mortar fire, so the sky's all red and it's like nighttime, so that just made it that much more difficult. And then there was no multiplayer.
Okay. Now, I guess, what was your favorite multiplayer COD, or just generally, what was your favorite Call of Duty in the entire series?
Favorite one is Black Ops, just because I love the balance that Treyarch emphasized on. You know, me being a quick scoper in past Call of Duties, I don't have a problem with taking it out, because I saw it as annoying too. And I like how they put in, well, like, effective counters to things that were, like, bad in Modern Warfare 2. Even though I don't use them, I agree with the idea. And you and me have talked about this in the past, about Flak Jacket.
Yeah, because you don't seem to... is your opinion still the same? Because last time we talked about it, you weren't a big fan of Flak Jacket.
No, I'm still not. I mean, I'm almost about to hit 11th Prestige now, and we've gone over this. I've never bought Flak Jacket, ever. Like, you go the same way with my favorite perk, Ghost. You've still never bought Ghost?
No, and I never will. maybe when I hit the final Prestige, I'll get it just to get it. But I guess, you know, beyond that, what is your favorite shooter of all time?
Favorite shooter? That would have to probably be the first one I ever played, which got me into the whole genre. And me being only like 17, you wouldn't expect to hear this, but Quake 2, which came out in '98.
Oh wow, that's you were pretty young then when you were playing that game, huh?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was like kindergarten, and I was, you know, instead of sucking my thumb watching Dora the Explorer, I was killing aliens, and I ended up beating the game when I was 4.
Jeez, wow, that's pretty intense. Okay, what's stuff that you like to do when you're not playing video games?
Well, video games, like, not to be, you know, like nerdy, but they take up a lot of my time. But now, this week, tennis season just started, and I'm on varsity for the 2nd year, so we're looking to avenge our winless season last year.
Oh man, that's brutal. Okay.
I know.
Well, definitely good luck with that.
Thank you.
The final score for this game is 33-1, but there was another game prior to that, and there was also kind of a little clip where you're using the MP5, which was a pretty good. You're doing a pretty good job of keeping people back as your team was planning that A-bomb.
Yeah, they really weren't that good, and that was I forgot to mention another edition of Black Ops which I like, which is the Bare Bones playlist.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is pretty cool. So appreciate you coming on, letting everyone know all about Cortez. And as always, guys, take it easy.